Hi everyone, and you're so much welcome to today's tutorial. I still remain your most wealthy shoemaking made easy tutor, Odurule Mojibola. Today I am going to be sharing some hacks with us, and majorly we are going to be looking at how we can actually position a double sole. Of course, this won't be restricted to only double sole. It can actually be used, this hack can be used to position so many other kind of sole that you're actually working with. If you're watching my channel for the first time, you're so much welcome. I'm glad to have you here. All we do here is learn, unlearn, and relearn. I make shoemaking easy. I ignite your passion for creativity, making it easy for you to be able to learn shoemaking with ease. So today I'm going to be showing you this important hack when it comes to lacing and positioning your footwear. You want to see it? Sit back and I'm gonna be right back.
All right, now let's quickly look at how to actually position our beautiful crossover men's sandal. Now, I need you to understand that you can use this to actually position it. You can use what we have right here. What I'm going to suggest is if you look at this, you find out that it ended at this point. Just measure about 2.5 centimeter upwards from this edge. So this is what I mean. From this point here, which is somewhere here, measure about 2.5, which is around here, and then let it pass by that side. Mark it behind so that you can use that. Come to this other side and measure 1.5. Make sure you check where this ends. Measure 1.5 centimeter. That is quite enough for that. You understand? So it means you are going to be positioning 2.5 centimeter away from where this particular design inside it, upwards. So measure 2.5 upwards, measure 1.5 upwards, and use it for your positioning. Or you make use of your finger. You can actually make use of your finger. You can see what I have right here. Now, using my finger, I find out that I can use this side for here, and I can also use in between this particular finger. I can use this in between for this particular side. But I think the measurement will work perfectly well, especially if your strap is as wide as what I actually have right here. Since we have already fixed all of this, we have stitched it down, we are just going to go ahead and last. So position your shoe last and then go ahead and last. I think that's just basically what this is all about. Now I'm going to turn it this way. Don't forget that this part is the one that is outside. Is the one that is on top. So it means when I'm positioning it, I'm going to go ahead and place it in such a way that this is where I mark. You can see it. I'm going to position it right there. Then come to this other side. Also, you can see where I mark. I'll position it also there, and then hold those both sides down. Use your contact cement adhesive. If you are sure the size is going to, you can see that this is actually coming out. It's because of the kind of shoe last I'm using. It's actually size 45, and the shoe last is 45, but considering the person's foot, I believe that this is actually a bit small. Although normally you are supposed to place it like this if it is actually the perfect size of the person. I know somebody's already asking, how do I know the perfect size? I have actually taught this a lot, even in my weekend classes, in my paid classes, and I think so many times I want to believe I have taught it on this channel. You cannot rule out the fact that you have to do research when it comes to perfect fitting. You cannot rule it out. Trust me, you can't rule it out. If you are going to go ahead and get different sizes of sandals and see the size on it and use your shoe last to check it out and see what their 45 look like, what their 42 look like, it's not a crime just for you to be able to perfectly fit footwear. But I just want you to know that everybody's foot is different. Some will be wider than this, some will be slimmer than this. So if you are creating a bespoke footwear, probably people always order. It's in your best interest to make sure that you do the research work. Find people around you who wear 42, create 42 sizes and let them check for a fit. Just check, does it fit them? If randomly the one you create, you find out that it fits some people, it doesn't fit some people, try and look at the allowances. You cannot rule out research if you're going to be creating design. Trust me, a perfect fit. So please, I need you to know that. So from my little research, I've been able to understand, when I look at people's feet, what exactly would definitely fit them. Another thing I always encourage is that if it is somebody around you, go use their feet to actually last the shoe. It does not make you unprofessional. I know that people who make clothing, you go there to do your fittings. Why not do the same thing for footwear? I always ask my customers who are around me, I hope you don't mind. I would like to do the fittings of your footwear on your feet. And some people don't mind. And some people that they are far away from me, I ask them, please, can you please send me the picture of your feet? That will guide me on how to actually go about a perfect fit for your shoe. And of course, they will find a way to actually send me the picture of their foot, and I use that as a guide. So please, if you need to start with people around you, please make sure you start with people around you. Don't go about creating footwear for people who are far when you have not worked on how to perfectly fit footwear, so that at the end of the day you don't get discouraged and feel like, oh, I'm not getting how to perfectly fit footwear. No, start with people around you. Start with your friends, your family, your dad, your uncle, your brother. Start with them. Start with neighbors, so that you can easily go and do the fitting. When you are through with their fitting, come back home and insert the last you have. By the time you insert it, check the position where it is, mark it, and then you can just get your pencil or your pen, like what I have here. If I am using my customer's feet, by the time I'm through, I'll come back home. Of course, I don't finish their shoe right there. I just do the fitting and come back, to my workshop to finish it. So I just try to mark wherever it stops, and then I will try to actually write whatever size that is. So each time I'm creating a design that looks like that, I follow that same size, which makes it easy for me to actually create perfect fit for other people who are using the same size. So I think you should just work that way. Even if you don't have all of the laces, if you have to push a smaller last forward to perfectly see how 45 fits, on that particular size, 42 for example, push it forward and look at how it looks like. Mark it and just tag it there. Try to use your pen to write on it. It will definitely stay and nothing will happen. It's your shoe last. That's why it's amazing that when you are using a particular shoe last, you get so used to it that you know what to do with it for, when creating different kind of sizes. So I believe this should be able to answer that question. So let's just go ahead. I'm just going to hold that down, you understand? And then of course this is right on top, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish my footwear. You can see what it looks like. So this is just basically what this is going to be all about. Just go ahead and then apply your gum and hold them all right down. Please just ensure that you do the research. Buying different sizes of shoe last doesn't guarantee that the footwear will perfectly fit the person. Trust me, it doesn't. I am talking out of the little experience that I have.
Yes, you can see what this actually look like. I use the same double sole to actually place this, and as you can see where I position this particular one, where the tongue is, you can see how the sole look like. As a beginner, you can actually get this and make use of this. Is an opportunity for you to actually grow your skill in one way or the other. I'm inviting you to my April weekend shoe making class. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's actually every weekend, Fridays and Saturday. I'm gonna see you there. Bye.